Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another episode of our road to 250k. And in this episode today, we got a lot to cover. Now, the first thing I want to say is I thought I would have Kevin McHale by the time I recorded another episode. I don't have Kevin McHale yet, but something else happened, guys. Something else happened as I used an Antawn Jamison on a PlayStation account. I decided, I was like, man, I like this card. I want this card for my account. So as you guys can see, Galaxy Opal Antawn Jamison grind is done, is complete. And as you guys can also see, the token count is crazy as well. Now we just hit 40,000 subscribers. So now the big goal is 50,000 subscribers. So if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please smash the subscribe button as we are on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Upload MyTEAM content every single day. So obviously, do get all the heat check dominations done. Now, I did open a lot of the heat check packs, but look at this, man. We have a ton, when I say a ton, we have a ton of these packs to open. Like, it's going to be awful. Well, I shouldn't say awful. It'll be interesting to put every single one of these packs up. I did open, like I said, most of the heat check packs from the early dominations, but every one that's been completed since, I haven't opened any of that. So, have a ton of these to redeem, and it's going to take a while. It truly will. We're just going to start with this Sapphire Jabari Parker, who is a level reward. You go in here, you look at Jabari Parker. I don't even know what level he is, but you get him from completing level 13. So that's what we're going to start with. Then we're just going to rip through all these packs. We got 101 packs to open, so we're just going to go right to it. It's actually crazy because I'm going to save all these in case there is an ever good exchange reward that I really need. But starting with Jabari Parker here, obviously he's a guy that has some XP available. So that's really the grind now. I got domination done. Now once I get unlimited done, then the grind for XP really starts. Now, I'm not in any really big rush, but I don't want to get behind. And I feel like I'm not really behind. I'm at 6,000, which some people are like 10, 11, 12, but I don't feel like I'm that far behind right now. I wish I could pull a Hall of Fame badge from one of these, but Gold Rim Protector, I don't think that's probably too bad of a badge. I bet it has some sort of value. So here we're going to get a lot of these new jerseys as well, which is a big time W. And hopefully we can pull, I don't know if you can pull badges out of these or not, but hopefully we can pull some good badges or at least rack up on the contracts with each and every one of these packs. And that's the thing about domination. It's not like you're just playing domination for the rewards. Obviously the rewards are nice too, but you get packs, you get MT, you get XP. Like, there's just a lot that goes into domination. The best thing about it to me is the fact that how many tokens you can get by completing domination. It's absolutely crazy in my opinion. Here we get Draymond and Vooch, a double player pack. Actually a pretty good pack right there, to be completely honest with you guys. But yeah, it's going to take a long time to open each and every one of these packs. Now, I don't think there's like a lock-in for these statement jerseys, but it is going to be nice because I really wanted to wear the Timberwolves statement. That's what I've been wanting to wear as my jerseys starting now, and it's nice that they're finally in the game and that I will be able to wear them. There I get Daniel Tyson again. It's going to take a lot of time putting each and every one of these players up. Now, I do want to see where I'm at as far as card collector. I don't think I'm going to be very high, but the thing is, I just want to see. And Damian Lillard's not even on my radar, right? I don't really even need him. I got Gary Payton, Dwayne Wade. There's no need for me to ever get Damian Lillard, but I just want to see where I'm at compared to, you know, everybody else. Am I closing in on that 2,000 or like 1,000 mark, wherever it might be, or am I still super far away? Because I know a lot of people have been on that grind. It's not something that I'm going to do, but it's something that has my interest in just looking at how long would it take me to get where I would need to be. So obviously opening all these packs, none of these cards sell for that much, but again, adding all these cards up, it's going to be worth doing domination for. Not even just for the Antawn Jamison, for everybody else, it's just so rewarding, to be completely honest with you. Here we get a statement. Knicks jersey is a big time W with that. And then we're just going to keep going through. I hate how it resets every time and I have to scroll all the way back down to the end. But it is what it is. Here we do get a Knicks player. Who is it? Julius Randle. Yes, sir. The only emerald for the Knicks, I'm guessing, would be Julius Randle. But yeah, it just takes a long time getting through each and every one of these packs. But the thing is, like I said, I don't think you can pull badges out of these. I'm trying to eventually pull one, but so far I haven't pulled any, and I doubt you can, to be honest with you. And then out of these player packs, I don't know if you can pull amethyst or anything. Right now, I know out of heat check packs you can pull like pretty decent stuff, but I don't know out of these normal base, you know, Pacers pack if it's possible to pull the best cards possible or not. So And that's something I'm going to continue to monitor as well. Because I know out of the heat check pack, I think I pulled a Kyrie Irving that I sold. He didn't sell for that much, but like 6,000 was still a nice little bonus there. But I'm just gonna continue trying to monitor, seeing how many of each player I pull, just to see if it's possible to pull like an amethyst out of the packs, or even like a diamond. I think there's a diamond Giannis for the Bucks maybe, but I don't know if they're possible to pull or not. So that's just something that I'm kind of wondering about as well. So after this pack, I'm gonna exit out of it, see how many cards we're at, see how many packs we have left there. I do get Kobe White. Still have 82 packs to open. This is gonna take forever. And there's the card collector, right? I'm at 596, so yes, it would take me so long to get that Damian Lillard. And it's just, honestly, it's not worth it for me, right? It's just not worth it. Could I probably get there? Maybe if I sold some things and stuff like that. But in my opinion, it's just not worth it. It's the risk, or that, not the risk reward, the kind of time and empty it would take to get there just isn't worth it for me. Here we do get a Sapphire Cavs player, Andre Drummond. That's not I shouldn't say it's a good pull because it's a Sapphire, but that goes to show, hopefully I can pull Amethyst out of these. Because if I could pull like an Amethyst, Steph Curry, or Diamond, is he a Diamond? I don't know what he is. But like a Steph Curry out of one of these packs, that would be a big time W as well. So getting through these packs slowly but surely, we got a lot to open. Realistically, we only have like 50 more. There's a good silver. I like silvers more than anything. We only got like 50 more because we have like 15 of those award booster players there. But it's going to be nice having that. I'll show you what Timberwolves jersey I'm talking about when I do get to it. But that's what I'm most excited about than anything, to be honest with you, is the fact that I'm going to start being able to utilize that Timberwolves jersey that I absolutely love. Here we get a Sapphire. Who is it? Bam. Sapphire Bam out of Bayou right there. Let's see here. We got to be getting closer to the heat checks. Once we get to the heat check players, that's when things get a little more exciting, I feel like. Because right now, there's nothing really coming out of these packs. Obviously, contracts is obviously nice to have. But that's really it. I'm just going to apply contracts to my most used players to help get me through Unlimited, because I've been running out of contracts as well. So here we do get an Orlando Magic player. Hopefully I can get a silver. Silver is obviously the best things that I like to pull out of these, because they're always going to have value. They always will, especially now, considering the fact that, people are going for card collector levels, so they really will pay anything for some cards. Player pack right here for the Wizards. Again, not much you can pull out of here. I honestly hope for silvers more than anything. Bradley Beal, I don't know if he has any sort of value or not, but closing in, we only have 72 total packs left. But here we get our first heat check player. Who is this? The Wizards. Russell Westbrook. I feel like that's a pretty big W. I don't expect Russ to sell for that much, but out of a heat check pack, I think he's probably the best player I could have pulled, right? I'm guessing he has the most value out of anybody, and so that's obviously a W for me. I'll probably just start applying contracts to Wade, because no matter what I do, I feel like Wade's going to be in the lineup, so obviously he's going to need as many contracts as possible. Hornets player here, who is a Gordon Hayward. I should have known, the best player for the Charlotte Hornets. And then we do get a heat check player. Honestly, it doesn't really matter who you pull. You just hope not for a bronze. I feel like bronze have the least amount of value, as I do pull a bronze right there. But we're getting closer and closer to getting through these, and it's just something that you got to do, right? It's not obviously the most entertaining thing, but if I pull a heat check Steph Curry, everybody's gonna, then you change your perception on how truly boring it is. It's not bad. It's just something that you just have to get through, and it just takes a little bit of time. If you do it after every game, it obviously isn't as bad. But I wanted to do kind of not a huge pack opening, because that's not what this is, but it's a little bit of a pack opening for you guys, something a little exciting. Hopefully I can pull Trae Young out of this heat check pack here, as I do pull Chris Dunn. I don't think that's not a bad pull. None of the heat check pulls are bad. That's what I should say. Everything is going to have some sort of value right there. Nuggets pack here. I like the statement Nuggets jerseys, to be honest with you. Like, if I wasn't a Timberwolves fan, I feel like the Nuggets jerseys, they're just simple, but I like them. They're simple but effective. So this might be a jersey I might rock out eventually, just because I just kind of like the feel that it gives me. Right here we do get a PJ Dozier. I'll take that every single time. And then now a Nuggets heat check player. Now here's where I need Jokic. I need to see Jokic out of here. That would be a big time W, as I do pull a Composer. I was going to try to say his first name, but I just don't think that would be a good idea for me. Jazz statement uniforms here. I feel like the Jazz have those colorful ones, right? Oh no, what in the world? Those are atrocious. Ew. If you ever wear the Jazz statement jerseys, I think there's something wrong with you, because those are just ugly. Like, I'm sorry, never, please, never load into a game with those jerseys, because I will get mad at you, okay? Just don't do it. There's plenty of better options that you could load into than that. Jazz heat check player award here. I don't know who's the best. Donovan Mitchell, maybe. I don't really know. Once I get to the Warriors, that's when I'll start getting like nervous, because I think Steph has quite a bit of value and he would be an absolutely incredible pull. But Thunder statement uniforms, it's just interesting because I don't know all the statement uniforms, so it's interesting to see them pop out of each of them. Thunder, I don't really love the Thunders either, but I'm telling you, Blake Griffin and Dwayne Wade aren't going to need contracts for a while at this rate. A heat check pack. I opened it before the player pack. You guys get a little treat a little bit early here. Who do we pull out of the heat check pack? Lou Dort. I feel like a lot of the silvers have about the most value. So like out of the Thunder, I don't know if a Lou Dort or like a Chris Paul would end up having more value. So it doesn't really matter for me because I do pull a silver Diallo. So I feel like my pack luck's been pretty good out of these so far. Like I can't really complain. Trailblazers statement award pack. I don't know what their jerseys look like either. I mean, a lot of these just aren't exciting. I feel like the Timberwolves jerseys are kind of the most exciting out of all of them, and that's something that I'm obviously biased in, but I'm excited to wear the Timberwolves jersey, whereas a lot of these jerseys I don't feel like I would be excited to wear. Like they're just jerseys to me. So I'm probably biased a little bit with that, but that's just kind of my opinion. Trailblazers, is this Trailblazers? CJ McCollum, I was hoping for Dame Lillard, but it's okay. At the end of the day, I'll take what I can get. And here's the Timberwolves statement jerseys. Here's what I've been waiting to see, waiting to add to my squad. Look at how beautiful these things are, man. So beautiful. I love them. In game, I think they got the Jordan logo as well. Slowly but surely, we're eventually going to get done with these. And it just takes a while to get through each and every one of these. Here we do get a Timberwolves Rubius Cat. I don't even know if Cat goes for anything, to be honest with you, on the auction house. But we'll take it nonetheless. Here we do get a Timberwolves heat check player. We'll see. I'd rather have a heat check Cat than anything. So hopefully I can pull that, as I do pull Jake Layman. Ew. Next, we do get the Lakers statement uniforms. And honestly, out of the Lakers pack, I feel like maybe you could pull, like, if you pull LeBron, I feel like he might have some sort of value, or a point guard. You know, I think there's a point guard base LeBron in the game now. So if I could pull that, that would be a big time W. So hopefully I could pull that, or a heat check LeBron or AD might go for something as well. I do pull his silver Markieff Morris. All right, we're saving it for the heat check Lakers. Here we go. Come on, give me something, 2K. Please bless me one time. That's all I need, is one blessing. We do pull a heat check Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. All right, come on. We're getting through these. Clippers time here. Clippers statement jerseys. Like I said, I thought more statement jerseys would be fire, but it's just like a lot of them are. I guess statement jerseys aren't supposed to be anything special. I just feel like the Timberwolves are just. I personally love the color of them. I think they're elite, but that's just me. A lot of people might not like them, but I personally think they're definitely elite. And the way I play defense, I feel like it's going to be AIDS to play me against them. Paul George Ruby, I feel like that's a pretty decent pull because he's not bad. So that's probably not too bad. Heat check, if I could pull Kawhi out of here, I think he has probably some sort of value at least, as I do pull a Daniel Oturu out of that. Got the Kings, and then after the Kings, we do got this the Golden State Warriors. So we'll see what the Kings statement jerseys are. I don't mind the Kings jerseys. I think they're pretty solid right there. Add that to Dwayne Wade, and it's gonna be nice that when now I play unlimited, I'm not gonna have to worry about applying a ton of contracts to anybody, stuff like that. So that's gonna be, or well, not any of the top players at least. Emerald Buddy healed out of that. Nothing crazy there. Next, we do get a Kings heat check pack. I don't know who I could pull out of here, who goes for the most. It doesn't matter. Just don't give me a bronze 2K, as I do get Bielitsa. That's fine. I'll take a Bielitsa there. Getting through here. Now we do go. Oh, I thought we had the Warriors yet. We have the Phoenix Suns first. These are just, they take a while. It is what it is. I like the Suns jerseys. That orange, I like that. And the fact that I'm talking about how much I like jerseys is very, very, it's a telltale sign of how this pack opening is going. It's just, these aren't packs that are like super exciting, anything like that. But once I show you guys the value of some of these players, that's when you guys are going to realize how good domination truly is, because all of these things add up. All of the heat check packs, all of, the contracts, everything that you pull out of these eventually add up. Now, I do wish you could pull badges out of these. If you could pull badges, that would be incredible. But even without badges, it is very, very important. And I think it's important to get these heat check players up on the auction house before heat check packs get released. Because once heat check packs get released, if they get released, which they will eventually, the value of all of these players are eventually going to go down. So that's just something to kind of think in the back of your mind and know going into it, right? You don't want to just hang on to them. You want to get rid of them because their value is going to go down over time. Here we do get a heat check Warriors pack. Please let me get Steph Curry. I would love you forever, 2K. as I do pull Brad Wanamaker. I know people pulled Steph Curry. 2K just didn't want to bless me today. It is what it is. Out of the Rockets pack, we'll see what their statement jerseys look like. The Rockets. Let's talk about the Rockets. They have an absolute mess there in Houston, and I'm sorry for all the Rockets fans because James Harden wants out. John Wall is saying like it's just an absolute mess in Houston, and it'll be interesting to see how long James Harden truly stays around Houston for, because if it gets any worse, it's already bad. I don't know what Houston is going to do. They got to let James Harden free. But the problem is they're going to want a ton for him, and rightfully so, because James Harden is that elite. So it's just going to be interesting to see what actually happens with that whole situation. We've gotten through it pretty quickly. I mean, I say quickly in respect to how many packs we had to open to start with, and the fact that I got to scroll each and every time. So here we do get the Mavericks heat check pack. Hopefully I can pull Luka. I feel like Luka would be a pretty good pull, especially if he is hot. Maybe. Who do we pull? We do get Tim Hardaway Jr. It's just most of the heat checks are going to go for something. It's just there's a few that probably have that little extra value, like a Steph Curry, for example. But most of them are all going to go for about the same amount, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, we're getting through these. It's going to be nice to just not have to worry about these. But the worst part is, for me, I'm going to have to put each and every one of these players up on the auction house. Since I'm not going for Damian Lillard and each and every one of these players has value, I don't want to let them just sit in my collection. I want to get them on the auction house. So that's what I'm going to have to do today, which is just going to take that extra bit of time. But it'll be worth it once my MT is looking good after each and every one of these. And yeah, that's part of the reason why I think domination is worth it to everybody. Obviously, Antawn Jamison is good, but you also have everything that comes with it. Contracts, you have MT, you have tokens. And let's not talk about the tokens that I've got. I've gotten so many tokens just from that. And we're going to talk a little bit about tokens in my account and what they mean for me specifically here once I finish this pack opening. So here we do get the Grizzlies Heat Check Pack Award. Obviously, you want maybe Ja Morant, but it just doesn't matter. No matter what you pull, nothing's going to go for that much, I don't feel like. And yes, we're finally closing in. We got one last team to open. Let's see the Pelicans statement jerseys. I feel like they might be fire. Maybe not. I feel like it's hard. Yeah, they're just not. They're just not it. None of these statement jerseys were really it, and I had high hopes for each and every one of them. So, Pelicans player pack, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get through each and every one of these. Bronze, ew. So we're finally at the end here. Pelicans Heat Check Award pack. I do got the Slasher Pack Award. Now, if I could pull a Hall of Fame badge out of that, I probably will go crazy. I'm not even going to lie with you. We get Brandon Ingram. Maybe he has some sort of value. Do get the Slasher Award pack. Is 2K going to bless me with something? That's what we're here to see. Can I get an extra Hall of Fame badge? We don't. It's sad. It's a sad day. Gold fast break finisher as well as another contract. We are just racking up the contracts right now. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. Now the moment we have all been waiting for. The man with the plan. You love to see the Galaxy Opal glow. The grind for a Galaxy Opal and Antawn Jamison. And like I said, if you guys did it, you guys know how rewarding it is, because Antawn Jamison is so elite in this game. Let's open him up. Let's go. Welcome Antawn Jamison to my squad. I can't wait to play with him. I've been playing with Bobby Jones, and Bobby Jones has been doing his thing. No disrespect to Bobby Jones, but all I can say is Bobby Jones isn't this guy. Antawn Jamison, my man's, welcome to the squad. Yes, sir. He's going to be great in my squad. The one thing about Antawn Jamison that I want you guys to see is that, like, when you use Antawn right, he needs some badges. And so that's the main thing about Antawn that I don't like. Obviously, upgrading corner specialist is one thing, right? You're going to have to do that. But if you look at the badges he needs, if you want to make him as good as possible, I would apply slippery off ball, flexible, and then you got to make sure he has showtime, interceptor, heart crusher. Those are the biggest badges to him, right? And all of those badges combined are probably going to be upwards of about 200,000 MT. Just in flexible, and I'll show you guys. So just in like flexible and interceptor alone, right? You're looking at a ton of MT, because if we go to interceptor here, bronze interceptor, I guess it's 8,000. That's not too bad. The 79, I'm just going to buy it right now, because obviously I'm going to put it on him. Silver's expensive too, but you guys are going to just see. They add up. It is what it is. I'm going to pay for it, but just trust me, they add up. It's not the worst thing in the world. And interceptor is not, at least. But then when you go to showtime here, I'll show you guys. It's just it's crazy how fast it adds up. Now, obviously, I don't know if I'm going to buy Showtime right away because of how truly expensive it is. I don't know. Do I have any extra Showtimes? I feel like I might have some extra Showtimes in here somewhere, but maybe I don't. Maybe I sold it back, but Showtime is super, super expensive right now, so you got that, as well as you do have flexible release in there as well. So those badges combined, you're looking at a ton of MT. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Like, if Antawn Jamison was on the auction house, he would go for a lot of MT. And so, in my opinion, I'll probably badge him up at some point. It's hard to pull that trigger right now. And so, obviously, Antawn Jamison is going to come to the squad. Look at all the range extenders I have sitting here. I'm waiting for range extender to go up because right now, it's not very high. If you need a range extender, now is not a bad time to buy him. Because if you look at it, I mean, silver range is not that expensive right now. What is it, 25K? Yeah, exactly. And silver range sometimes is upwards of 30K. My Eddie Jones didn't sell, and that's the first thing. I need to put Eddie Jones back up because he's badged out. I just need him to sell. I don't need that much MT for him. It's not that big of a deal, but I just want him to sell 79. Mine's fully badged. What can I get? 55. Honestly, if I can get 55 for my badged out Eddie Jones, I'm not gonna complain about it. Like, I'm really, really not. Just give me 55 for Eddie and I'll be happy. It's just, I need the right guy to want Eddie Jones. That's the thing about my Eddie Jones. I just need the right guy to want him badged out, and then I'll be able to get that MT for him. But here I got a contract, just gonna add that to the collection. I got a lot of these cards that went unsold, but the good thing is a lot of the ones that went unsold, and then I got a lot of things that did end up selling. My Kyrie didn't sell, so that's the first thing I need to do is sell my heat check Kyrie before he loses any sort of value. A lot of my jerseys didn't sell either, and I did put each and every one of these up for the lowest. And here you're gonna see my shoes, right? When there was an apply a shoe card to a player, I put up a lot of my shoes, and a lot of them, basically every single one of them sold. So that's just something that I always recommend you guys doing. Obviously, Kyrie, I'm gonna put mine up for 74. Hopefully he sells. And yeah, we'll just keep moving as far as the MT is concerned. My MT is in a good position. One thing I was gonna tell you is when I need a little extra MT, once I get all of these challenges done, the reward is 50,000 MT. So obviously, all I need left is to redeem one Amethyst. I am going to wait to see if 2K adds agendas for the Amethyst challenges. For example, my next course faction is getting Kevin McHale. But once I add Kevin McHale and Antawn Jamison, that's when you're going to start seeing my squad come together, because it's already starting to come together right now. You add Kevin McHale in here at the center position. Then the center position is going to be complete. I'm not going to need to pick up any juice centers, you know. Will's not going to be needed, and I'll be fine. I'll be just fine once I get those guys. And then obviously, if I wanted to, right, I could pick up Chris Webber to play at the 4 alongside like a McHale or Blake Griffin. And I got basically every Idols player outside of KD to do that if I do indeed decide to do that. But we're just going to take our time on that particularly, because I don't know for sure if I want to do that. I don't even know, honestly, if I'd like a guy like Chris Webber over Antawn Jamison at the 4. I don't think I would. In that regard alone, I don't think I'm going to lock in for Chris Webber. But that's my current squad, and we're just going to continue to work through selling each and every one of these heat checks. Again, heat checks are pretty rewarding overall. Like this one, even though it's a bronze, sells for 14. This one, Chris Dunn, you guys are going to see, sells for 2,000. So working through each and every one, putting each of those up, you're going to make a decent amount of MT. It's not going to be anything crazy, but throughout it all, because people want these tokens, everything has value at this point of 2K. But that is going to wrap it up for this episode of my road to 250K. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.